Hello and welcome back. We're going to be doing a quick stream. Going to be covering what I did last night in Forza 4 with the OSW direct drive simucube setup, whatever you want to call it. Now, what I use basically as a USB dongle. Now, what I'll do, I'll get the website loaded. That's going to be over here. So GIMX, so little USB dongle here and a USB lead. Now this allows you to either use a piece, this basically allows you to convert any USB hardware into a gaming device for PC, Xbox or PlayStation. So basically, with the hardware I have, so that'll be the OSW, the Fanatec pedals, the button boxes, the gear shifter, everything that's in my description below, plugs into my PC with this dongle, which I plug into a spare USB port. And you must have two USB ports, because if you're going to do this, there's two ways of doing it. You either do it through two PCs, so one is like becomes a hub, or you can do it through one PC, but you need to use two USB ports. You must have two spare USB ports. And you get the dongle, you plug both ends in, and that then starts the process of emulating, converting, or whatever you want to call it, whatever it does. Allows you to use those devices with whatever game that wouldn't normally have support. So whether that be a game on a PS4 console or a game on the PC. So for example, Forza 4 that I played in my last video doesn't have support for OSW at all. And I've tried getting it working and I had loads of problems. So I thought, you know what, I've got this dongle. I've had it for a while, but hardly touched it, to be honest. You know what, it's about time I actually pulled it out, dusted it off, and plugged it in and see if I can get it to work. So spent a bit of time before the video last night and went through the setup of this. Now, the official shop on here, you can purchase, here we are, look, that's the dongle. You can purchase the dongle itself. Comes with the cable. Now, if you do a little bit of hunting around on the internet, you can make these yourself if you're that way inclined, or you can do what I did. Just buy the dongle, 30 quid. I think it was like 6 quid delivery or something on top when I purchased it, which is a while ago now. There we are in description here. So unit is made of a USB to UART adapter. And basically, that gets you all going. So, what I thought I'd do is a little video detailing, you know, this process, shall we say, of setting this up. So from the main web page, what we want to do, we need to download, obviously, the tool itself, and there's some software. The best way to kind of help you set and configure this is still on this main website. What you need to do is, if you go to downloads, there's the main file that we need. Now I went for the 8664.exe, downloaded that one, but if we go back one, we can scroll down, and towards the bottom right here, guide generator, we can click on the guide generator tab, and this takes us to here. Now here I found really helpful. This kind of explains the setup. So again, this is the section we want to look at. So it's select the operating system, Windows, select the control scheme, going for a racing wheel setup, and then select the device, the target platform. So again, it's going to be PC. Click on go, and that takes us to the configuration for that. So as you can see, you've got your pedals, your shifter, your steering wheel. That plugs into the PC, along with then this device. Now, here's the bit that's strange, because they haven't done a diagram for PC, which would either be another PC here, so you'd have two PCs out to what you need, or ideally, which is what I've done, you loop back from here back into this PC. And again, it talks you through. Now, one bit of software you will need to get, you do need the Logitech gaming software. And again, I downloaded the 64-bit. Get that installed, because you'll need that to be able to emulate the Logitech steering wheel. And then once you've done that, then we can move into the configs. And again, it tells you here about how to download the configs, you know, what we're looking for, what we're selecting. And it talks a little bit about how to set it up. So I would suggest reading here, because this will help. I'm still learning, but I will show you myself that process as well. So we'll skip on to that part about now. First off, you need to go to the launcher, get that open, make sure we're on GIMX adapter. COM port should already be assigned, physical devices. Now, some of this will not be set up. Now, I'm not about to uninstall mine and reinstall it just to show you. So first off, you want to get your configs. So you would choose, now for me, I'm only going to use this PC. I'm not going to use it with PlayStation or Xbox, but choose the ones that you need. So as you'll come through, I chose these, the G25 to 29, 27 to 29, and 920 to 29. But there's more there for PS3, PS4, 360, Xbox One, you know, Dual Shocks and what have you. So choose what you need. Once you've selected, click OK, that will download. Next, then you want to make sure it's all up to date, which mine is. And then you want to flash your firmware so you can make sure that it's operating the device you want to use. So again, you come into here for the PC, which is what I'm doing. This again, this is going to be based around PC to PC. So both ends of this dongle plug into the same PC. And you would then select G27 PC hex. You select that one, click load, and that will load it into the launcher. Once that's done, then we can pretty much go to the config. You'll get some errors, don't worry about it. Let me get rid of this one. We'll bring in the config window when it lets me. So as you can see, here is where you can add anything and everything you want. The easiest way I found, go to Access, and you've got your joysticks. Now obviously we need to map this to what the wheel does and the pedal. So if as it stands, I've got the Fanatec plugged in, I've got everything set up as normal, all plugged into the PC. So what I want to do is be able to map at least the main, which is the steering left and right, the accelerator, the brake, and the clutch. So at least I can get into a game and at least test the theory. And to do this, the quickest way I found was to do auto detect. And all I'm going to do is hit the accelerator pedal. Straight away, it detects it for you. And then you can tell what axis you're using. So we're using that for a gas. You can give it a label as well. So gas, of which you can add. So there you go. We've got that then, that line added in. Do that again, auto detect. So that one we changed now, that was the brake I did. Brake. You can calibrate it. There we are. And we'll do it again. Auto detect, we're going to do the clutch. We're going to do add. So as you can see, all of that's been added in. Oh look, I didn't change that one. We'll do that again. Auto detect. Clutch. Clutch. So as you can see, clutch, brake, gas are all done. Now the wheel, let's get to that now. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add the wheel in, same process as before. Click the auto detect, rotate the wheel, and then apply wheel, label, wheel, add, and that adds in the wheel for us. So that gets the basis of this setup. Buttons, we can do, we got gear shifter. Not quite sure what a handbrake would be. But you could assign it to like R3 or something. Anyhow, we're not going to do that. That's going to be more in depth where I need to learn and work out what's going to be what. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to get that in depth with this program. This is purely for me to test and to show like a concept that this can work to some degree. So that's basically it. That's how you set it up. Now, with regards to the simucube, for those who want to dabble and try it out, these are the settings that I've put in. I just called it GIMX, give it 900. 900 lock to lock. I was using about 50% of the overall strength. In game, it was ranging from 50 to 100, and this will vary from game to game, remember. And again, I would leave this window open and inspect the direct inputs, effects, and have a play around, see if they are things that you feel you need to adjust or not. Otherwise, I left everything pretty much as you see. And this is how I got at least the wheel to work with Forza 4. Whether then I can try this whole process in other games, not entirely sure. But at least now, if you want to try it out, you can. I mean, let's face it, for the sake of 30 odd quid, it gets you a device that means you could make your wheel compatible with other games that aren't usually designed to run with this type of wheel. How well it works, I mean, I don't know. I don't have another wheel to play with. I can't remember the last time I had a G27 or G29. Don't know what it feels like. So I've got no way of comparing it. What I do know is that I could get into Forza 4. I could at least use the wheel to play the game. And it didn't feel that bad. I mean, it's not brilliant. It's not like jumping into a Assetto Corsa and having amazing control and ability. Not that I have that anyway, but it was playable and it was enjoyable, and it certainly was a challenge. And I like to think that it was doing a very good job. For those of you willing to try who maybe have two wheels and are able to compare, I'd love to hear some feedback. Let me know your thoughts. Comment down below if there's anything I can do. If I find any new tips, I'll post in the comment below as well. Again, this is just a short and sweet video just to show what I did and what you could do to do the same type of thing. So hopefully you found this of interest. If you did, please support the channel, leave a like and subscribe. Hit the notification for any future information that you might want to be posted on. For those who want to know, I have ordered the parts for the rig. There will be another video when all of that arrives, and there'll be a build video, and we can look at that as well. So keep an eye out for that as well. Otherwise, as always, I'm going to see you in the next video. Take care.